Hello. This video explains a little bit about MyoFascial Release technique, which is the most effective therapy I've ever come across for pain and strain patterns. I'll talk about what it is, how I go about it, and perhaps give you an insight as to what to expect. When you arrive for your appointment, the first thing I'll have to do is fill out a consultation form. This has several important functions, the most important of which is establishing your pain history. Once we've verbally talked about your possible issues, I'll do a postural assessment. This will help to confirm or debunk certain theories your eye may be forming. I might then check your ranges of motion in certain areas too, as these are good indicators. As opposed to traditional massages, this treatment can involve you as the client moving several times into different positions in order to lengthen or expose muscles that need working on. So it's best to wear comfortable, well-fitting underwear or sports gear. Okay? Okay, Sammy's come in here to ostensibly help me show you how to do stretching, which you'll see in the other videos. But she's actually got some slight shin splints, she's just told me, get the words out correctly. So that gives me a good opportunity to quickly demonstrate how I would release the shins myofascially, the muscles on them from the bone. The muscles apart from each other, and a couple of the techniques, and also whilst I'm doing that I'll discuss a bit about the fascia, what it is within your body and how it can affect your muscles and bones. So I'm just feeling around in Sammy's shins here, and what can happen, you've got the tibialis anterior muscle running up here, which helps bring the foot up, and that's the job it does, it flexes that foot up. And then the calf muscles behind pull it down when you're doing your jumping. So it's not the strongest muscle of the lower leg, but it's definitely there to do a job. And a lot of runners, if they're running uphill, this tibialis anterior will get very tight, and a lot of runners do get shin splint problems. So can't feel anything too bad just now. How's that feeling for you?
It's not too bad actually.
Yeah, not too bad. So the typical myofascial release would be, okay, so working on the fascia, your fascia is connective tissue that surrounds all your muscles, and the connective tissue that's between all your muscle fibres and between your bones and the muscles. And what the fascia is there to do is there to let the muscles glide over each other, glide over the bones. And what can happen, especially in shin splints, is you can get adhesions and bruises on the shins from knocking into tables, chairs, football tackles, whatever it is. And then the fascia can get dry, and so rather than being this gel fluid-like substance that helps all the muscles glide over the bones, it's a dry, stringent substance. So the muscles aren't flying over each other. And you can revert this tacky, stringent fascia back to fluid gel-like fascia by locking into it, applying quite a lot of pressure. You feel that pressure?
Yeah.
And a bit of heat from your own hands, and then that should really release the fascia and get everything flowing like it should be. In this instance, we're just releasing the fascia just as it is. In other instances, we might want to push the fascia a certain way to lengthen one side or the other. But Sammy doesn't have any postural problems here, so. And you might notice it takes a long time. I've just got to move at the pace that I feel that I'm getting some release. So in this instance, I'm just mobilising the tibialis anterior muscle here, so pushing it away from this shin bone, the tibia, making sure there's no adhesions in there. and making sure that the muscle isn't stuck to the periosteum, the layer of fascia around the bone.
You'll be glad to know that Sammy's shin splints cleared up after the 2 treatments I gave her whilst filming the active isolated stretching videos. Here I am lengthening one of her quad muscles, the rectus femoris. The issue wasn't just in Sammy's shins. She had a tight superficial front line, so I lengthened the muscles on the top of her feet, her shins, the front of her thighs, her stomach and sternum, and finally up the front of her neck. MyoFascial Release really is fantastic, and it can cause fundamental, long-term beneficial changes to your posture and physique. Not only that, I have a lot of clients come out saying they feel 10 foot tall. It's the long, slow stretching motions that can make you feel that way.